Uh-oh, I've been a bad snow sculptor. Hello and welcome back to the end of day 3. And yes, I had a boo-boo.
Just a little bit of boo-boo. If you want to turn people around to the snow sculpture behind us, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, pretty flat light at the moment.
Yeah, so viewers may remember that there was something on the top of the snow sculpture this morning. And what did I say? I just said, whatever you do, don't knock the top of the sculpture off. And what did he do? He knocked the top of the sculpture off.
These things happen.
So well, yeah, the snaps are on you tonight.
Yeah, snaps will be on me, definitely. So yeah, we've kind of have make some repairs tomorrow, but the progress has been really good. We've kind of cracked on. We've got some really good changes made to the boat, and it's actually starting to feel a lot more like a boat. Let me just quickly whiz the camera around and get you back just in the shot, and you can take you on a tour of the boat as it is today.
So we've got spare masts, Martin, and bearing in mind that you're working here, I've made 2 spare blocks for tomorrow, just in case one breaks. So put the mast is in now, and the front edge of the boat, leading edge, and the back edge is just going in. And might tidy that a lot up. You probably can't see from here, but a load of spade marks in that sail, and they're going to need to be scraped and sanded out, make it look good. We'll keep talking about putting detail on it. I could put my boat number on it, DD19, but you know what? The whole idea of this is it's the most simple boat sculpture ever. It's going to have nothing on it. So all we want it to do is look like a boat and grace these slopes. And we've got a bit of it actually looks like part of the deep up there. And those cuts are going to continue under, and we'll probably get them something like a leaning Eiffel Tower, something like that. And it did look really good. I was really impressed with it. It did look fab.
It does.
Didn't it, Martin?
It did, and it will do again. I have absolute faith in it. Faith in you. But let's just give people a bit of an idea about what the kind of feeling and the shape is. So if I walk over towards the actual piece itself, and what you'll hopefully start to see is the idea of how we're going to get it so people will be able to just see this as a sailboat going through the actual mountains. So as Justin's been working with as Justin's been working with the piece backers, we've been getting them to reduce the snow piled down at the side so we can get this horizon line so it goes across like this, and you'll find it will be nice and snow. Now, I've got a feeling, Justin, you've been talking at the same time as me.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting one for everyone to listen to. Speaking of interesting things, we also found out something new, didn't we?
What's that?
So, you guys may have heard of a power bank, right? Yeah. So a power bank is you connect to your phone, you get extra power. So for the piece, they usually only have 3 major snowfalls each year that are part of the season. So they need to store the snow somewhere, and that's what this is here. This whole area you can see is a snow bank effectively, and as the snow changes over the season, the piece bashers will come along, they'll take some of this snow away and they use it on the piece. And you can see just down there in the distance there's kind of like 4 red poles surrounding another wooden pole. That wooden pole actually has a marker on it showing you the depth of the actual snow bank that they've got there. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh god!
I think we get the reflection from them.
That's a cool idea. I never thought of that one. Right, let's just whiz this camera back around. So the other thing that we thought we'd just mention is a little bit about health and fitness while we're here. He's a fitness and lifestyle coach. And one of the things that we've been doing is been tracking what we've been doing. So there's a lovely lady called Dr. Alka Patel. She does a lot of work around understanding your biometrics effectively, what's your body actually doing at every point in time. So from one of the things she says get an Oura ring. So I've had this for a few months now, and it's great. It kind of gives me an idea of what's going on and lets me know effectively, I know how I feel. It kind of reinforces, whether I want to be slowing down, speeding up, etc. Now, one thing we've noticed here, it was a question of how many
spade strikes are we actually putting in a day?
Yeah, so how many spade strikes? So we found out that the pedometer piece of this actually measures spade strikes as well. So this is great. The thing is, we now know we're doing about between 21 and 25,000 spade strikes a day.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a lot of movement we've got to be able to move this thing. And what's that equate to? So again, the thing tracks activity. So the activity or exercise related activity, if you want the real scientific piece, means we're burning around about 2,100 to 2,500 calories. Plus the fact we've got probably more being burnt from our basal metabolic state because we're higher in the atmosphere, the oxygen's thinner, our body's already in a stressful state anyway. So from a point of view of being healthy and fit, we do need to be quite healthy and fit to do this. And we have had on previous years, some of the snow sculptors have actually been carried away by helicopter because they've had problems. Now, thankfully, that hasn't happened for years, and hopefully will not happen again.
Fingers.
In his mittens, love it. Everyone can see that one. Right, is there anything else we said we're going to talk to people about?
Well, we reckon that. So we reckon my shovel has done. If it's done 20 to 25,000 strikes a day. So let's say some days we do more, a few days we do less. I reckon it's done 100,000 a week. We've done 10, 15 sculptures.
Oh, easily.
So, and the guy who owned it before, who gave it to me, I've had that shovel for 23 years. So he'd had it making sculpture in Quebec for maybe 10 or 15 years, who knows? So we suspect that shovel's made somewhere between 2 or 3 million snow sculpting strikes. Which is quite a lot. Yeah, it's quite impressive.
So know your numbers, guys. Statistics are important.
If you get up on that kind of thing.
Absolutely. Speaking of getting up, I think it's about time we go. It's starting to get a little bit colder here. We're going to have an earlier day. We're going to go and relax. We've kind of really got achy muscles now today.
Yeah.
We've really blasted way through. So we're going to go down to the spa.
This big spa complex thermo thing down in town. There's an outdoor heated swimming pool with a bar in it. Might have to visit that.
We'll see. That'll be a yes. And yeah, we're going to try and relax a bit, get ourselves ready for this evening. We've got another meal with a Tyrolean tourist board, which will be great. We've then got one of the chiefs. He's invited around to his hotel, so we're going around there later on this evening. But hopefully get back, have an early night, and tomorrow we've got kind of real detailed kind of work going in. Then really, you'll really see the boat absolutely just pull itself together.
If I think about it, that mast height, I reckon 3 pints would do the repair job, mate.
And on that bombshell, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.